LSU. Just putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. He's past the 30. Smashes through the tackle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return.
He's taking the shot. Makes the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job. Get him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
They'll try the run. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate on the field right now.
Past the first down marker and still running. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Turbin. He's got an open man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Still looking, on the move. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Turbin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room to run. 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically, the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line, and the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Turbin. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pressure coming. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about...
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, LSU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Used the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The kick is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Corners are going to bail. Throws it back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's McLeod. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. But I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Back to pass, it's Turbin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. Going to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do.
Touchdown LSU! strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, LSU.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And man, I'll tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it to the back on the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Finds his man. It's Cook. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Fires to the big fella. Racing down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt? And
breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fights off a defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Rushes on him. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense defense needed this bad.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game. Now, not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Back to the ground game on the left. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They feed him again. Got the 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was...
Turning it on! Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. To the air, it's Turbin. Got his man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got a step and just dusted the field. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they...
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Turbin. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Got out of trouble and throws. Good timing on the quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Defense had them back up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. He might want another play. Trying to pound it in. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he makes the extra point. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
LSU 56, Alabama 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over first and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Finding an escape route. Plows through the defense. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Creates a little space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score.
He lets it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Snowed under by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC, or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And he's still running after the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Turbin. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Here we go. Handoff from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.